Right now, I want you to try something. Invent a color. Not a darker blue, not a warmer red. A brand new color that no human being has ever seen. Take 5 seconds. Your brain is already failing. You're getting swirls of purple, flashes of green, maybe a muddy gold. All used parts. Nothing new. You just hit a wall that has been wrapped around you since the day you were born. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what that wall is made of. The two colors your own brain forbids you from seeing. The woman who sees 100 million colors you cannot. And the 5 people who, last year, finally broke through the wall with a laser. Chapter 1. The 3-number prison. Here's the assumption you're carrying. You believe your eyes show you the world. They do not. They show you 3 numbers. At the back of your eye sit about 6 million cone cells, and they come in exactly 3 types. One type fires hardest at short wavelengths of light around 420 nanometers. One peaks near 530. One near 560. That is the entire keyboard. In 1802, a physicist named Thomas Young realized that every color you have ever experienced, every sunset, every cartoon, every shade of your own skin, is just those 3 signals mixed in different ratios. Scientists estimate a typical human can tell apart about 1 million colors. 1 million sounds like a lot until you notice it is 1 million chords played on the same 3 keys. You have never seen light itself. You have seen your brain's 3-note song about it. Chapter 2. The Remix Engine. So just invent a 4th note. That is what you tried at the start of this video. Here's why it failed. Imagination feels infinite. It is not. In 2007, Harvard psychologists Daniel Schachter and Donna Rose Addis showed that imagining runs on the same brain machinery as remembering. Imagining is not creating. It is recombining. Your brain is a remix engine. It can take a horse and a horn and hand you a unicorn. It can take water and sky and build you a planet made of ocean. But every part arrived through your senses first. Color is where the trick gets exposed because color has no parts. A unicorn is pieces. Purple is not. The philosopher David Hume spotted this limit all the way back in 1739, and in almost 300 years, no one has imagined their way past it. When you close your eyes and push, the engine just grabs the nearest stored colors and smears them together. That swirl you saw, that was the remix engine showing you its entire inventory. And now it gets stranger, because everything so far has been about colors out in the world. The next 2 are not out there. They are colors that exist inside your own skull right now, fully wired, ready to fire. Your brain simply refuses to show them to you. Chapter 3. The Forbidden Colors. In 1878, the German physiologist Ewald Hering noticed a hole in human language. People say bluish-green, people say yellowish-red. Nobody in any language says reddish-green or yellowish-blue. Hering worked out why. After your 3 cones fire, your brain compresses their signals into 2 channels of opposites. Red against green, blue against yellow. Each channel is a single dial, and a dial cannot point both directions at once. So reddish-green is not a color you have not found yet. It is a color your own wiring bands. But here's the part that should keep you up tonight. In 1983, 2 scientists, Hewitt Crane and Thomas Piantanida, published an experiment in the journal Science. They used an eye tracker to freeze a striped image of red and green onto people's retinas, perfectly still. The border between the stripes dissolved, and several observers reported a color they could not name and had never seen. Reddish-green, a forbidden color, leaking through the moment a machine outsmarted the same wiring you're using to watch this video. When the image moved again, it vanished. And the observers could not bring it back. They had seen it, and they still could not imagine it. Chapter 4. The Woman Who Sees More. You assume everyone is locked in the same prison. They are not. In 2010, after nearly 2 decades of searching, neuroscientist Gabrielle Jordan at Newcastle University found a woman, known in the studies only by a code, who has 4 working cone types instead of 3. 4 cones means a 4th dimension of color. Your 3 cones give you roughly 1 million colors. Researchers estimate a true tetrachromat could, in principle, tell apart close to 100 million. She passed the lab test that every normal eye fails. Think about what that means. There are shades in a supermarket aisle, in your backyard, on your own face, that she sees and you physically cannot. And you cannot imagine them either, because your remix engine has nothing on the shelf to remix. Her Ordinary Tuesday is full of colors that are, to you, exactly as impossible as a brand new one. Chapter 5. Olo. For your entire life, one rule has held. No human ever sees a color from outside the prison. In April 2025, 5 people broke it. At the University of California, Berkeley, a team led by Professor Ren Ng built a machine they called Oz. The problem they had to solve is sitting inside your eyes right now. The medium cone in your eye overlaps so heavily with the long cone that 85% of the light that fires one also fires the other. Nature never lets the medium cone speak alone. So the Berkeley team mapped the exact position of thousands of individual cones in the eye, then fired microdoses of laser light at only the medium ones, cell by cell. The result was a signal no natural light can produce, and a color no unaided human eye, including yours, has ever seen. The 5 subjects described a blue-green so saturated it made the purest teal on any screen look faded. They named it Olo. And here is the detail I cannot stop thinking about. The people who saw Olo can now imagine Olo. Their inventory grew. Yours did not. The wall never fell. It opened briefly for 5 people through the front door of the eyes. New color does not come from inside. It can only be delivered. So tonight, try the experiment one more time. Close your eyes. Push. Watch the borrowed purples and secondhand greens swirl in and understand what you are actually looking at. That is not failure. That is the inside surface of the wall. Every color you will ever see has already happened to you. And somewhere in a lab in Berkeley, there is a color with a 3-letter name, waiting for its 6th witness.